we arrive at another part of the tripartite system we refer to as cataloging. Subject headings can be, and often are, the subject of savage debates in library land. If you get curious, get into Library Lit and look for the author Sandy Berman. His commentary has occasionally gone over the top, but by and large I think his points were well taken. The most widely used subject heading system in the United States is somewhat clunky, very slow to recognize change or adopt new terms, and somewhat conservative in approach. To be fair, when you're dealing with a collection of 25 million books, let alone all the other stuff, change is not something you undertake with great rapidity. As you will see, there are also debates about the very nature of the language we use to describe various pieces of information. Boiled down to the minimum, the two sides are controlled vocabulary and free text or keyword searching. Until the last few years, I've always come down firmly on the side of controlled vocabulary, and by and large still do. As you'll see from one of the supplemental readings I've posted, it turns out that sometimes keyword searching can be exceedingly useful, although this did not come about until the advent of full text searching, something you need to think about. If we are dealing with a system in which anything less than full text searching is employed, then controlled vocabulary is still a preferable method for access. Given where we are in the course, I think that the possible questions about the nature of subject headings when looked at through the lens of Gramsci's writings should be fairly obvious. Whose authority? Something else to consider is that library users are far more apt to have a direct understanding of subject headings than they are of classification. Some users will figure out, after a while, that books of a similar topic tend to gather together on the shelf, but the numbers or letters may or may not mean anything to them. Words, on the other hand, are immediately understood by everybody, or at least we hope they are. Subject headings are a far more obvious manifestation of ways of looking at the world than our classification systems, and hence we need to pay considerable attention to what is being said. In addition to thinking about the nature of the structured languages we employ, I want you to read the two items posted in the readings area. It turns out that language is one thing, but the technical aspects of our retrieval systems also may have a huge influence on what a library user may or may not find out. It's not the simple picture that some people, mostly ill-informed computer geeks, think it is. The implications of both our choice of language and the way we employ our technical systems are enormous. And that should keep you all busy for a while.